Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Underdog MLB, and welcome to a double debut for you guys. I have two new players in the game that I am really excited to try out, and these guys are specifically two of my favorite players in real life. First of all, we've got the new player program for the 8th inning. That's going to be the 97 overall milestone Whit Merrifield. I've always liked this guy. He's just been, his style of play, the contact and speed, versatility type of player is just going out of style, and he's definitely one of a kind in today's era of baseball. Just a lot of fun to watch him always rack up those hits, and this milestone card is definitely a nod to that. He's got a 31 game hitting streak from 2018 to 2019 that is reflected in this card. He's got 125 and 108 contact. Those are going to be his main stats. He can also play second base, first base, and all over the outfield with some pretty good speed. Gonna have silver defense in those secondaries and gold in the primary at second base. I'm going to be having him in right field today. And then behind the plate, we got 95 overall Mitch Garver, 2019 finest card that they brought back for this year. And oh boy, this guy was one of my favorite cards to use in 2019. Not necessarily his finals card. Actually, it was his live series card in BR. I called him Glitch Garver because he was just insane. But this guy has 114 and 123 power. This might be one of the most powerful catchers in the game. You got like Mike Zunino, but Mitch Garver, definitely an offensive powerhouse, and he's going to have a lot more contact and vision than Zunino has as well. Defense isn't going to be his specialty, but Mitch Garver, another player in real life that I just really always like to watch play. And so those are going to be, actually, now that I think about it, we have a third player that we need to debut. So this bastard decided to finally make his face shown, huh? I will admit, last year, it took me a lot sooner to get the collection reward player. I think it only took me 2.5 months to get Mickey Mantle last year. No money spent, obviously. And this year, I just didn't really feel as much need to go and do that. I didn't really feel the dedication to this. So it really took me like about 6 months to get Chipper Jones, but I got him. And really the big problem was that there was that one common guy that was just completely unable. You were unable to get him unless you put in an order for the max possible price and waited in a line behind like 13,000 other people, which I eventually was like, okay, that's the only way I'm going to get this guy. So I did that, and I got Chipper Jones now. So he is going to be our shortstop for the rest of the year. Let's go ahead and add him to the team. So now we have our team that is ready to take the field today. 3 brand new players ready to debut: Mitch Garver, Chipper Jones, and Whit Merrifield. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Okay, we are not facing a good team. He has got everybody parallel one, and they're mostly all bronzes, including his starting pitcher, Mike Fiers. I'm really hoping this guy doesn't quit so that I can just absolutely beat up on him all game, but we don't have any excuse if we lose this game. We're not going to lose this game. There's no possible way that we take an L here. Trevor Story shoots that one hard through the hole for a base hit in his very first pitch of the game. That's a curveball down the middle, and that is going to go all the way to the wall. Leadoff double for Trevor Story. One pitch in. This is looking like already we got this tied up in the bag. Here is Whit Merrifield stepping in for his first at-bat with the team. He's got a runner in scoring position. Let's see if he can drive him in. That ball's driven nicely into the gap. That's going to get down. Whit Merrifield, extra bases on the first pitch he sees. He's going to be rounded second, heading for third. That's a triple in his very first at-bat. Whit Merrifield immediately making an impact. Frank Schwindel gets a hanging slider, hits that ball the other way. That ball is gonna be gone! Frank Schwindel, Frank the Tank, opposite field, 2-run bomb, and it puts us up 3-0 here in the first inning. Byron Buxton on the ground in the hole, and he's not going to be made a play on. 99 speed is going to get there at first. Not the cleanest of base hits, but it's going to get the job done. And now here's Mitch Garver for his first at-bat. Mitch Garver gets a fastball down the middle that he hits in the air the other way, and that ball is gonna be gone. Mitch Garver first at bat on the team, and he hits an opposite field home run, and I think this guy's gonna get out of here, actually. And indeed, that is what he does. We lose connection with the opponent, so we're going to go back in, take the dub right here, and hopefully maybe face a little better matched opponent. This time, we're going to be going up against definitely a lot more formidable of a squad. My goodness, this guy has some insane rewards. He's got Chipper Jones. He has got some World Series rewards. Justin Verlander, Francisco Lindor, Triple Crown, Lou Gehrig. My goodness, this guy, I don't know why I matched up with this guy unless he bought all those players. In fact, he is 137 and 136, so I doubt that this guy's been to World Series enough to get all those 3 players. So he must have bought them off the market, I would have to think. Trevor Story hits that ball hard on the ground for a base hit. Another base hit by Story to lead off the game. I'll take that for sure. Whit Merrifield gets on a 102-mile-an-hour fastball, drives it in the air to center field, but that 61 power is really not going to his advantage right there, as with a lot of other guys, that pitch is probably gone based on that swing, but not with Whit Merrifield. That is the one downside to him. And he gets an 102-mile-an-hour fastball up and in, and we just weren't able to get our PCI up there in the right spot. Definitely going to be a lot more evenly matched of a game this time. Chipper Jones lines that curveball the other way for a base hit. First hit with the team, and probably first of very many for Chipper Jones. Byron Buxton hits that ball back up the middle. That's going to result in 1 out, but basically a replacing of a base runner with faster speed. Buxton on the bases. Mitch Garver hits that ball really hard on the ground at third base, but it's going to be right out of glove. And we are not going to score that inning. Another hit on the board, but unfortunately we just can't get anything more than singles. Francisco Lindor lines that one to center field. First base hit of the ball game from my opponent. But like I'm doing, he's only getting singles, so hopefully that's all he continues to get. Well, I hope he doesn't continue to get too many more singles, because that's a base hit for Adley Rutschman. He is threatening now. He's got 2 men on with only 1 away. Mullins in the air, center field. Buxton's got a lot of speed, but he's not going to get there in time. That ball drops, and it's a bloop single for Cedric Mullins, and just like that, the bases are loaded all of a sudden. Wasn't anywhere close to that pitch. And what is that doing? That should not hit him. That was supposed to be nowhere close to him, and that goes and plunks him, and that drives in a run for my opponent when that pitch was supposed to be nowhere close to him. He's going to go and get the bunt down, and it's going to get down. The safety squeeze works to perfection with 2 strikes, and he drives in a run right there. Really unfortunate, as that curveball was supposed to be out of zone, and if he was there, he probably would have missed the bunt. And that now means that 2 missed locations by Charlie Morton are ultimately going to lead to 2 runs. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt is going to finally wear him down. And that inning was just really frustrating. We had some singles that he deserved, 1 single that he really didn't, and then a hit by pitch and a bunt that were also kind of questionable. So a little frustrating, but 2 runs we can definitely come back from. Trevor Story gets to the fastball in the air, center field. That ball is going to leave the yard. Trevor Story with a homer to straightaway center cuts that lead in half. Story having a great day today. I believe combined between the 2 games, he's 3 for 3 and a triple away from the cycle. You'll love to see it. Swing and a miss on the splitter low. Morton's going to get the strikeout of Gehrig in a 1-2-3 inning. Nice bounce back there by Charlie Morton. Oh, man, he grooved me a fastball right there, and I just missed it. A little bit late, and Chipper Jones going to fly out. That's our first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. A little discouraging, but as I'm saying, it's just so we're down by 1 run, and we got 5 innings to get it, so no worries for me. Why is that pitch there? That was supposed to be below the zone 100%. Like, the entire ring around the baseball was below the zone, and maybe I missed my spot, but I don't even think I did that bad on the whatever it's called, with the gesture or whatever, and for some reason it is just right down the middle, and of course he's gonna hit a home run on it, because why wouldn't you with a splitter right down the middle? That's what you're supposed to do. This game just sucks that I'm trying to locate a pitch down there, and I didn't even do that bad, and it's still... And same exact thing happens right there. I got an 100% on my gesture rating, and it's right down the middle. Look at this. What is happening? That is going to be where that splitter's supposed to be. That's down below the zone, and Trey Turner hits it on the ground for a double play. Look what happens when a pitch is where you want it to be. Unfortunately, Rutschman's going to give him that 2-run lead back, so we got to work a little bit harder and be a little bit smarter at the plate if we want to get back into this one. Charlie Morton with a base hit back up the middle. Looks like Charlie Morton is apparently our only offense, but hey, Story's got a home run today so far, and he is the tying run up to the plate. See what he can do. Trevor Story, ball hit in the air, down the line. That ball is gonna get out of here. Oh my goodness, I spoke it into existence. Very early home run from Trevor Story. Did we deserve it? Probably not, but you know I'll take that. That should never be a home run any day of the week, but it is, and I love it. Curveball in the dirt, and we get the strikeout of Vlad Guerrero right there, throwing it first. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 for Morton. He looks like he's kind of settling into this game a little bit. Hopefully, knock on wood a little bit, but things are looking up for the underdog team. Eddie Matthews shoots that ball back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. I'm not going to be aggressive here. We probably would have gotten hosed with Mickey's arm out there. Chipper Jones hits that ball back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. I'm going to try it this time, running on Mickey's arm, and I think we're going to be in there at third, and we are. Chipper Jones delivers a 2-out, 2-strike knock to keep the inning alive for Byron Buxton to potentially drive in a run. And a sinker right there is going to get me a little bit late on it. I'd seen 2 sliders in a row right there, so I wasn't quite ready for the heat. And unfortunately, after 2 hits, we cannot get a run across, leaving the door open for him to take the lead back. That ball is lined to left field. Absolutely destroyed. That might have been the hardest ball he hit all day. That ball hit in the air, center field. Buxton's got speed, but not enough to get in there. Bloop single for Francisco Lindor with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Keeps the inning alive. That ball ripped in the air to left field, but that's going to be caught by Garrett Anderson to end the 6th inning. Charlie Morton continues to shut him down. Mitch Garver gets the sinker in the zone and sends it out of here. That ball was absolutely tattooed. 449 feet off the bat of Mitch Garver, and boy, is that a big hit right there. We weren't even really on that pitch that well, but it is still going to travel a long way. 2nd home run of the video, 1st one that's going to actually count, because of course my last opponent rage quit, and Charlie Morton drives that ball into the gap. Mickey Mantle's going to get there. That ball might have been the best swing I've had all day. This guy's going to walk Trevor Story with nobody on base. Story's 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but that is a ballsy move right there. And it does work out for him as Garrett Anderson goes and reaches for that sinker and is going to ground into a double play. That move actually works to perfection for him, but Mitch Garver is going to give us the lead with 3 innings left to play. Hopefully that's all we need, as the pitching maybe will be able to finish this one out for us. Rowdy Tellez hits that ball in the air to center field, but he reached for it just enough to be caught there by Byron Buxton in a 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Morton. That's 3 consecutive scoreless innings for Morton. He looks like he's getting better as the game's going on, as we got 2 innings left to hopefully secure this victory. Ooh, good change up there by Gregory Soto. And we're going to go down 1-2-3 in the 8th inning. Left the door open for him to tie it. Didn't get any insurance right there. Charlie Morton hopefully can keep chugging along. Here's a pop-up back to the mound for out number 1. Swing and a miss, curveball out of the zone. Morton gets another K, and he's got 2 outs here in the 8th. Curveball got him swinging. Strike 3. Morton with his 4th consecutive scoreless inning keeps the game where it's at and gives our offense one last chance at some insurance before the bottom of the ninth. He's going to walk Mitch Garver as well with the bases loaded to try and get to our pitcher's spot. Not sure how I feel about this. Hey, Charlie Morton's hit the ball on the nose twice today, but I think we are going to have to unfortunately pinch hit for him. Teoscar Hernandez is going to be our pinch hitter of choice right here, coming off the bench versus the lefty. Ball 4, he walks Teoscar Hernandez. What, didn't want to face him right there. Now he might be in an even worse spot because he has to face Trevor Story, who has not gotten out so far in this game and has put 2 balls over the wall. Story gets a changeup, and I was just a little bit under it. We just missed a very hittable pitch, which could have been our 3rd bomb of the game, and we're going to leave 2 runners stranded out there. We have to hold him right here. We got a 1-run lead, cannot allow anything. Josh Hader's going to be the man to hopefully get it done here, coming in, trying to close this out. He's got 3 outs left to get. Gehrig hits that ball in the air, right center field. Whit Merrifield coming on, and he's got it for out number 1. Wow, that ball was absolutely roped by Francisco Lindor, but it was right at Chipper Jones, and that's going to be 2 outs, 1 out away from securing the dub. Ball grounded back up the middle, and we were shifting on Rutschman, which means that ball, or were we shifting? Yeah, I think... No, we weren't. Never mind. What am I even talking about? That ball is going to get up the middle, and we are going to allow a base runner here with Tyler O'Neill coming off the bench. Max contact and power versus lefty. We have got to make a change. Liam Hendricks coming into the game. He is looking to face 1 batter and 1 batter only. That's Tyler O'Neill. We just need 1 out. That's all we need. Got him down 0-2, and he's going to reach for the slider. Liam Hendricks shuts the door. 3 pitches is all he needs to get that final out, and we are going to take 2 wins in this debut of Mitch Garver, Whit Merrifield, and also Chipper Jones. Garver had 2 home runs today, but it was really the Trevor Story show. He went 4 for 5 as a total on the day with 3 extra base hits, a grand total of 11 total bases. Absolutely great day by Trevor Story. Chipper Jones also went 2 for 4 in his first game with the team. Whit Merrifield had a triple in the first game, so he also made his presence felt, but unfortunately he didn't get any hits here in this one. And that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-way debut video here, and I will see you in the future for a probably less exciting video.